Welcome to the Vibrant Visibility Podcast. Being visible as a soul-led business owner isn't just about the practical strategies, marketing tips, and tech systems. It's also about the internal systems, the safety of your nervous system, the somatic connection, and the embodiment of being a badass CEO that will support you in all of the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. And I'm here to share all of that with you on this show. I'm your host, Shawnee Arsenault, a registered nurse turned visibility coach and business mentor for heart-centered coaches and healers. I created a six-figure coaching practice in my first year of business and scaled to multiple six figures my second year, all in the middle of getting pregnant with my first baby and becoming a new mama. If I can do this entrepreneurship thing, I know you can too. If you're ready to learn how to be a CEO in a way that feels aligned with your heart, become a lighthouse for the people that you're meant to serve, feel free to authentically express yourself and be a magnet for success, and grow your coaching business in a way that is sustainable and fulfilling, I can't wait to be in your ear along for the ride. Hello, everyone. If you are tuning in today, you may have noticed that the intro, the artwork, all of the things about this podcast are different. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for it. I loved Aligned and Well. I had that podcast for years. I started it before I even graduated from my coaching certification. It was just like this really big passion project that I was, super, super excited for. And obviously my business has shifted a little bit from being strictly like life coaching, health wellness coaching to now, business coaching and somatic coaching. And so with the launch of my new group program, Vibrant Visibility, I was sitting on this decision to kind of rebrand my podcast for the longest time. And I went through all different iterations of what I could kind of relaunch this podcast as. And every single time I thought of an idea, it just never really clicked. Until this group program launched, until I decided to put this out there into the world. And then it was like this big aha moment that this is kind of the new era of my business, of my company. So this is now the Vibrant Visibility Podcast. And I am really, really excited about this new shift that this podcast has taken, because visibility and expressing yourself authentically, putting yourself out there, healing all of the blocks that keep you hiding in the shadows. These are the things that I notice I coach my clients around all the time. These are the things that I have worked through myself and have really come to a place where I can speak on this a lot. And so I think it's just very fitting that this is the new version of my podcast. For those of you who are longtime listeners, I hope that the content here is still valuable for you. I know that some of you who listen to this podcast aren't all business owners, and I do still think that there's going to be a lot of value here for not just people who own businesses, not just coaches, but people who want to heal, people who want to connect with their bodies and to express themselves more authentically, be more visible to the people in their life, attract better relationships, have deeper connections with the people in your world. So that's what I'm hoping for this kind of rebrand of the podcast. Again, so much love for Aligned and Well. I will always have a special place in my heart for that first version of this podcast. And it's not going away, right? Like, I'm not deleting any of those episodes. You can go back and binge listen to all of the other episodes that I came out with before. So I hope that you are as excited as I am for this new shift. And I've got a lot of really good stuff coming for you guys. If you've been following this podcast for a while, I would so appreciate it if you shared this podcast with any coaches, healers, entrepreneurs that you know that have amazing gifts that would really, really benefit their communities, need to put themselves out there, but they find themselves not being able to. this is for them. This is for any of you who feel like you have a really important message to share and you find yourself really hesitant, holding back whenever it comes to being visible. And so what I'm really hoping is to give you guys lots of tools, lots of frameworks and practical things that you can do to connect with your most authentic self, to tap into your vibrant energy that is living underneath all of those protectors and defense mechanisms so you can really make an impact in this world. It is my mission to make sure everyone feels safe to be themselves and express themselves freely and fully. All right, short episode here, just reintroducing this podcast. You guys will get a fresh new episode next week. And if you're listening to this and you want to do a deeper dive into this visibility piece, I would love to invite you into my new group program, Vibrant Visibility. We start in September. The applications for enrollment are now open. I will have that link down in the show notes for you. I would really love to invite you into that space. I just gave away a free spot in this program, and I am so pumped about supporting this human and all of the other beautiful coaches and healers that are going to be in this space. All right, have a great week. I will see you guys next week. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If this was helpful for you, subscribe to the show to make sure you're always in the loop when a new episode is out. And I would love to invite you to join me in the free Visibility and Tech Support for Coaches community, where we hang out and chat about all things visibility, tech, systems, and heart-centered business building. I regularly share tips and tutorials and go live every now and then, and it's just nice to be in a community with other like-minded coaches and healers. So you can join this free space at alignwellco.com/community, and I can't wait to see you there.